The impossible universe. What if the universe was never meant to exist? Not metaphorically, not poetically, literally. According to modern physics, every law of nature, from gravity to quantum mechanics, says the same thing. The universe should not be here. After the Big Bang, matter and antimatter annihilated each other completely. Every particle that existed was instantly destroyed by its twin. Everything gone. But something impossible happened. Out of every billion particles, one survived. That tiny imbalance, 1 in a billion, is the reason you exist. It's why the stars shine, why galaxies form, why there's anything at all. But here's the question no one can answer. Who or what decided that one should survive? Is it luck, or is the universe cheating its own rules? If the laws of physics are perfect, then the fact that you are alive means that something somewhere broke them. And maybe that's the reason the universe is so strange, because it was never supposed to happen in the first place. The perfect balance that should have broken. After the Big Bang, the universe balanced on a razor's edge. Matter and antimatter existed in perfect equality, like a mirror facing itself. Two identical twins destined to destroy each other. But somehow, one side won. A microscopic bias, smaller than imagination, tilted the balance. We don't know why. We just know that without it, there would be nothing. If even one law of physics had been slightly more precise, the universe would have collapsed back into silence before it even began. So what broke the symmetry? A quantum fluctuation? A design? Or, as some physicists whisper, was the imbalance inserted into the system? This is where science meets discomfort, because the math says it shouldn't have happened. Yet everything, you, me, galaxies, atoms, is built from that violation. So ask yourself, if existence itself is born from imbalance, is perfection really what sustains the universe, or what almost destroyed it? The fine-tuned forces. Gravity, electromagnetism, strong and weak nuclear forces. 4 fundamental forces hold everything together, but they're too perfect, so perfectly balanced that even a microscopic change, 1 part in 10 million, would make the universe fall apart. If gravity were just slightly stronger, the universe would collapse before stars could form. If it were weaker, matter would scatter into infinite nothingness. But here we are, in the one version of reality where the constants are just right. Coincidence? Or something else? This is the fine-tuning problem. The deeper scientists look, the more precise the universe seems. And the more precise it seems, the less likely it becomes that it's random. So, who calibrated reality? Was it luck? An infinite cosmic lottery that we just happen to win? Or does the universe know how to balance itself? Because if the universe can self-tune, then maybe it's not a machine, maybe it's a musician, playing the melody of existence. The fragile birth of light. Before there was light, there was silence, a black ocean without a single flicker. For 380,000 years after the Big Bang, the universe was blind. Then, something extraordinary happened. Atoms began to form. Hydrogen fused with helium, and suddenly, the first stars ignited. Light tore through darkness. It wasn't gentle. It was violent, raw, a scream of creation across the void. But here's the paradox. If the early universe had been just a little denser, light would never have escaped. And if it were thinner, stars would never have formed. So once again, it balanced perfectly between existence and nothingness. Some scientists say that light didn't just illuminate the universe, it defined it. Before light, there was no structure, no form, only potential. Light was the first choice the universe ever made. And from that choice came everything. So maybe when we study light, we're not just studying physics. We're studying the universe, remembering how to live. The cosmic coincidences. Everything about our world seems too convenient. The sun burns at the perfect temperature. Earth orbits at the perfect distance. Our galaxy spins slow enough to be stable, but fast enough to create stars. How many coincidences does it take before something stops being coincidence? Astronomers call it cosmic fine-tuning. Philosophers call it design, but maybe it's neither. Maybe the universe isn't fine-tuned for us. Maybe we are fine-tuned to it. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. If even one of those cosmic parameters changed by less than the width of a human hair, we wouldn't exist to notice. So are we lucky or inevitable? Is life a miracle? Or just what happens when the universe gets bored of chaos? And if the universe made us just to look back at it, who's really watching who? The multiverse hypothesis. Here's where things get uncomfortable, because maybe our universe isn't unique. Maybe it's not even special. The multiverse theory says there could be infinite universes, each one with different laws of physics, different constants, different possibilities. In one, gravity might crush everything. In another, atoms might never exist. And in a rare, almost impossible one, everything works just right. Ours. So if that's true, then maybe there's nothing miraculous about our existence. We just happen to live in the one that survived. But there's a catch. If infinite universes exist, then somewhere, another you is watching this video right now, in a world where everything turned out slightly different. Scary? Maybe. But also strangely beautiful. Because even if there are infinite possibilities, you still ended up here, in this one. The anthropic principle. Why does the universe seem perfectly designed for life? Maybe because it had to be. According to the anthropic principle, we see a universe that allows life, because if it didn't, we wouldn't be here to see it. Simple, yet deeply unsettling. It suggests that everything, from gravity to starlight, exists not just by chance, but because the cosmos somehow expected us. Did the universe create observers just to confirm its own existence? Did reality need witnesses to become real? It's a scientific idea, but it sounds almost spiritual. And it raises a dangerous question. If the universe needs to be seen to exist, then what happens when no one is left to look? The quantum lottery. At the smallest scale of reality, nothing is stable. Particles appear and vanish. Energy flickers like static. The laws of physics roll dice over and over again. Quantum mechanics says reality isn't fixed until it's observed. So who or what made the first observation? Did consciousness collapse the universe into being? Or did the universe collapse consciousness into us? Maybe both are true. We think of randomness as chaos. But what if randomness is creation? A billion chances, all failing, until one finally becomes a world like ours. We are that impossible result. The winning number in a game the universe didn't plan to play. And if everything is chance, then even awareness, even love, thought, and curiosity are quantum miracles. The universe that shouldn't exist. Maybe the universe doesn't follow the rules. Maybe it is the rule. From nothing came something. From chaos, order. From silence, light. And from lifeless matter, you. Science says it shouldn't have happened. Entropy says it should have fallen apart. Yet here we are, talking, thinking, existing. So maybe existence isn't a fluke. Maybe it's rebellion, a quiet defiance against the void. Every galaxy, every atom, every thought, a whisper saying, I refuse not to be. And when the last star fades, when everything returns to darkness, perhaps one spark will still remain, because the universe remembers what it means to live. Maybe that's what we are, the universe becoming aware of itself, refusing to disappear.